and today I'm talking about the car battery. I have a Honda Pilot and a car battery, and have a problem. It's not really connected when I press the button, and the light is not even contact that much. So I take it off and open the screw from over here, open it up, and I try to test it, the battery itself. And the battery is actually it's a good battery. It's from Panasonic. It's right here. That's the battery. I tested. It's a 3-volt, and a 3-volt battery. It's still good conditions. And the only thing that I figure when I take out the parts and I find out a little bit damage inside. It's like a water damage. So I cleaned this up, and I tried it again. I figured out, and some of the parts it's not contact enough. It's not contact to the plate and also the motherboard. So the module and have this little thing right here and attached to the battery. And also there's a contact point. The battery contact points right there too as well. So I just step correction a little bit more so they can connection well to the board right there. So that's what I did, and it's much more easier to fix this thing and put it back together. And let's put it back together now, and you can see it's a contact now, working perfectly now. I have no problem. So I know for the Honda Pilot, this key always a problem when you put the key the key remote and to somewhere like a moisture place. So inside the motherboard it might be on corrosion something. So right now I'm trying to modify and to making sure there's no corrosion next time. Alright, so what I prepare is the grease, and also the plastic wrapper. So from the full plastic wrapper, and quite simple. So I'm just trying to open up. Alright, open up. When you have a proper seal, you need to put some like a grease on the edge, so it will have a very proper seal. But don't put too much. Once you put too much, and it will be your motherboard will have a problem. So the grease can prevent the silicone and the seal, helping out the seal as well. Just put it very light. That'll be all. Alright, I put a very light of the coating of the grease. So and when I plug in the back, and we will not gonna have any like a moisture put it inside the motherboard. This motherboard is very expensive, and you're talking about like $100, and to get a new module over here. Maybe you get cheaper, but the better way, and you need to protect the motherboard as much more as possible. So I plug it back, put it back together. Making a little bit nice and tight, and making sure it's okay. So now we're good. So test it on the button. It's good. Okay, so on the button is good now. And let's clean up a little bit. Now, this is going to be a done, and you seal the module, and the module inside does not have a get moisture. And the next step is quite crucial, and you can do it yourself, or you don't need to do it, because I just want to be have an actual layer for prevention any like a moisture inside the module, because you know, when you're not going to be, you put it back together, and if you put it back together, let's say, okay, you put it back together, and you still have a little holes inside the module. So when you put the keys, and somewhere is wet when it's raining, the water still can get inside this key remote. So you probably have potential damage for your motherboard as well. So right now I'm doing an extra layer. So this is the wrapper, the plastic wrapper, which is a very thin. You can buy any like a dollar store and supermarket, doesn't matter. So put it over here. Because it's very thin and proper seal, so you don't need to be worried too much. And you can cut the extra one. Cut it out. Just simply and making sure this button, this hole, can cover the dust and that prevent. And in other hand, and also cover the edge as well, so the water will not get in. In the back, it doesn't matter. So now we can try to put it back together. Because the plastic back layer is very thin, so you don't need to be worry too much. It's not gonna fit, and also. Okay. See, now it's proper fit. And you can also cut off the whatever extra one. You don't need to. It's up to you. So, because of the very thin of the layer, so I just put it like a little messy, but I still do the job. Do the job done. So that's it. So put it back together. Yep. See? And put it back to screw. Test it. Okay, now we're done. So everything looks fine, and